Did you just arrive in Korea and want to make some friends? Are you moving to Korea and wanting to make some friends? Or you have been living in Korea for a while and wondering how to make friends? You are at the right place, and let's get to it. Hi, I'm Mrs.Youngman. Today I will share with you 8 effective ways of how to make friends in Korea. I myself have lived in 7 countries in Asia and Europe, and here are my top tips for you on how to make friends. First, you will never go really wrong by visiting your neighbors. When we first arrived in Seoul, we lived in Sonpaku, and there we make a lot of people living in the area, especially young parents like us. And it really helps to hang out with them to get to know your neighborhood, like where to eat, where to hang out, where you play with kids, and so on. Even though we have left Sonpaku and moved to a different neighborhood, we still go out from time to time to hang out with them. It's really helpful to have neighbors to hang out with, and then you can organize dinners, picnic, and even play dates if your kids are in a similar age. Apart from meeting your neighbor, I think one key principle I have when it comes to make friends is to leverage who you are. So the other following top tip I have for you is to join relevant Facebook group and group chat. So me personally are in 4 Facebook group chat. First is Taiwanese living in Korea. Second, Taiwanese wives living in Korea. Third, expat women in Korea. Fourth, expat parents in Korea. So all these groups, you can find like-minded people, and very often you will share similar challenges when it comes to exploring a foreign country. And there you can always ask questions, share experiences, and even organize meetup. So through this Facebook group, I joined 2 group chat which I find extremely helpful. First is a Kakao group chat called Thursday Play Group. In that group chat, there were over 400 expat parents helping each other on a day-to-day basis. So there you can sell things you don't want anymore, you can give away things when you are having a moving sale, and most importantly, you can always get information based on people's experiences. For example, where I can find an English-speaking hairdresser. What is your opinions about XYZ schools? So there, no matter what time you ask any question, there's always somebody answering, which I really appreciated because I always get very helpful information. The other group chat I have joined is called Oak's Baby's Mom. It's organized by Taiwanese wives whose babies were born in the year of Ox. And there, we share all the information about how to raise our baby, the brands of baby care stuff we use, how to feed your baby, how to do potty training, how to do bilingual education, and so on. It's extremely helpful to have people who always share the same challenges with you, and then you can help each other. It's really a helpful online community. The third advice I'll have is to join expat group. When I live in Shanghai as well as in Geneva, I joined an international organization called Internation. So there you usually meet expat people who have similar experiences like you, moving to a new country. Based on my experience with Internation in Shanghai, in Geneva, I personally found them a very professional expat community. There, they organize weekend brunch, they organize big parties, they also organize professional networking events. You can join with a membership fee, or you can just join and pay a fee on a by-event basis. The next tip I have is to join social groups. Me personally have joined American Women's Club since a year ago, and there I have met the most friendly and amazing people. It's called American Women's Club, but you have people really from around the world. Similar association, you also have BAS, the British Association of Seoul, and ANZ, Australian and New Zealand Association. So these are mostly expat spouse joining with the purpose of making friends. Most of these social groups, they will organize all sorts of activities. For example, they meet regularly for monthly coffee morning, book club, charity events, hiking tour, food tour, all sorts of cultural events like playing mahjong. So I personally love this social group because a lot of them actually are expat spouse like myself. The next tip I have for you is to find people with similar hobby and interests like you. You probably have heard of an app called Meetup. From there, you can find people with all sorts of interests: hiking, taekwondo, brunching, karaoke, tennis, you name it. Basically, you can meet up with any subject and topic, and people just organize regular meetings and then you hang out. It's super easy. Another example is Toastmaster. Toastmaster is also pretty international with the purpose of doing public training. My husband joined one of those when we were back living in Geneva, and he found it extremely useful. Another group I recently found in Korea is called SCA, Society for Creative Anachronism. They basically organize events and let the participant to train skills and knowledge about mid-level. It's quite interesting, isn't it? My next tip for you is to do volunteering job. How do you do local volunteering if you don't speak Korean? You can sign up GVC, Global Village Center in Itaewon. So every month, they will send out newsletter to tell you what are the available cultural events they are organizing. I myself have my first hanbok experience with them, and the event was actually free, followed by a guided tour in the National Folk Museum. What I like about GVC is they make huge efforts of integrating foreigners into the Korean society. One of the volunteering work I like the most is they actually bring foreigner to senior nursing home to teach them English. It's really a nice way to keep the seniors' mind stimulated, and also for foreigners to really interact with the local community and also to contribute back to the local community they live. My next two tips, you can basically apply them wherever you live, even not in Korea. First is to really immerse yourself in the local culture. For example, there's a website called visitkorea.com, and there you can see a lot of Korean cultural activities. Some are mostly free. For example, cooking class, or wearing a hanbok, or find out the Korean traditional medicine tour. You can also learn to do ceramic and Korean craft. Or you can simply just go to a sport or music festival that is organized by the Korean government. So those things really help you to explore the culture that you live in, and from there, you can certainly make friends. Last but not the least, when it comes to making friends, is to learn the local language. How do you learn Korean cheap and good? There is some international app called Hello Talk. You can also download an app called Meth, and you can also go to mylanguageexchange.com. Last but not the least, in Korea, there's multicultural family centers, which they actually provide free language training classes for spouse that actually live in Korea and wanted to learn Korean. Alright, these are my top 8 tips for how to make friends in Korea. I hope you find it useful. Please share this episode with friends who wanted to make some friends in Korea, and please feel free to subscribe to my channel. See you next time. Bye!